Okay, young black women, um, uh, 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 in addition to doing news stories and just letting you know, actually reiterating what you probably see on a daily basis in your own communities, but you haven't quite put your hand on why it's happening, or you haven't connected the dots yet. As to why there's so much, oh, black love, black love. But when you look in the community, you see a whole bunch of single mothers. You see violence, probably in your own circle. You yourself have been victims of hatred and violence from your own men and women, people who look just like you. There is a reason for that. There's just something wrong with black people as a whole. Self-hate, you want to call it, but it is also a generational problem. It keeps going from generation to generation to generation, and with the same lies. The lies are what is perpetuating this. It's fine that, there's a lot of black people with a lot of problems, but you start teaching those lies, rooted in those lies, generation after generation, and those lies get passed on from the woman, not the man, the woman. She's the hand that rocks that cradle. She might rock it till the baby fall out the cradle. She might rock it till that baby falls asleep. She might sing to that baby and be a good mother. Or she might be smoking and doing drugs while she rocking that cradle. But she rocking that cradle. So she is the one that the lies move on through from generation to generation to generation. And one of these lies is that you have to be, they keep telling their little black girls that they have to grow up to marry black, not even marry, they have to be with black men. So they're thinking that, they have to put up with the nonsense that black women are seeing in the black community. The change starts with you, black female, and how you choose your mate from here on, and how you teach your children, particularly your daughters, to choose their mates. And not to sit down and wait like a lot of older black women have done when they are told that they have to, their only mate is a black man, so they don't want garbage out in the street. Even in the workforce, you have garbage. Even among the degreed, you still have garbage who think badly of black women. Don't love them, don't like them. And whatever their reasoning is, it shouldn't matter to you. Because they're like President Trump, just keep moving the goalpost and making up their stuff. Some of them are valid, some of them are not. But at this point, you need to make the conscious effort to say no more. This is the generation that we're going to stop this bullshit. We're going to choose better. We're not going to choose people on the color of their skin, but whether or not they and I are compatible. And before you know what's compatible to you, you have to know who you are and what you want. So I always advise young women to take some time before they even get into boyfriends. I came from a strict household. I wasn't allowed to date until I went off to college. I wasn't allowed boys. I wasn't allowed to have boy friends or boyfriends until I went off to college at 17, 18 years old. All my friends were allowed to do that. And let me tell you, I had a strict mother, but I thank that strict mother for being strict, because she kept me from a whole lot of the bullshit that I saw girls on my block go through. My friends being murdered, being pregnant at 14, 15, 16, being single parents, not being able to further their careers because they're locked down with some bastard's children. You need to think differently. Start thinking differently. Start doing differently than what you have seen. And nobody's really going to teach you that. If it's not passed down from generation to generation, you're just going to do what everybody else says it's okay to do. What the music is telling you to do, what the TV is telling you to do. It's okay. They can date at 11, 12, 13. They can put on a face full of makeup at 11 and go out in the streets, and they're not part of some recital or something. They can just go out in the street like that. I want you to hear what this particular black man, what is his channel? His channel is here. Kelcat 35 Talks. Yeah, here it is. Kelcat 35 Talks. I want you to hear what this person, and don't think that he is, and this is what a lot of black men will tell you, he's just one person, he doesn't speak for everybody. Well, when you look outside your door in your community, when you walk through the streets, when you hear other women's stories, you will know that he speaks for a majority and not the minority as they will have you think. So listen to him carefully, because if you stay around these people, and people like this, and people who think like this, which is a lot of black males, and we don't have the so-called good black males checking them, you have no other choice but to think about yourself in the future and your future of your children. And do you want to be saddled with somebody like this?
Just got through with my dinner, and I'm on my way to the city to do about 5 hours of that good old-fashioned, you know what I'm about to do? You know what? But let me tell you something, man. With this warfare thing, man, I'm gonna gather my thoughts real quick. Black women are gonna come knocking at your door, man. That's all it is right now. Black women gonna come knocking at your door, saying I'm sorry, and can we all just get along, and pretend like shit never happened. But you know what? It did happen. Okay? You black bitches are gonna get cut off that warfare, and you're gonna be on the streets, man. That's where you're gonna be at. I mean, a lot of you bras are already being nicer in the streets, man. You're already being nicer. You're already hitting that corner. I know you're gonna be doing that prostitute thing, cause you ain't got no other choice but to sell that pussy. If you bitches was a little bit more submissive, then maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't be in the situation you are in today. And a lot of you black bitches don't got no shame in your game, man. Be a caterer to your man. Be submissive, and things will go well. But since you want to be disobedient and go trade sides with the enemy, shit, man. This is big. This is huge. This is gonna hurt the black community big time, but at the same time, it's gonna be good, cause you know what? It's gonna force black people to come together, like back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day where there was segregation. You know what I mean? And maybe you learned this time. You know, my experiences with black women have been all bad. Okay? This one black woman was talking hella shit at a Starbucks in San Francisco. She wasn't talking hella shit, but she was just trying to be smart. You know? And I told her I wanted some green tea. So she gave me some names of the green tea, and I said, no, you know what? Never mind. Just give me whatever. You know what I mean? And she was like, well, what do you want? What do you want? You want something with Smith? I forgot the name of the green tea. It was called Smith something, and it was another one. So I said, go ahead, give me the Smith. And this bitch had the nerve to laugh in my face, man. You know what I'm saying?
This person has some severe psychological problems. This is a bad experience. According to how he telling it, this is a bad experience enough to be calling black women bees and laughing because now welfare or the especially now with the government shutdown, a lot of people on welfare might not get their checks. This man doesn't care anything about all those black children that won't be able to eat or sleep. He's caring about the pain that's going to be inflicted on the black woman, and she's going to have to go prostitute herself. This is the evil you got to deal with.
I don't know. All I heard was Smith. I don't know what the fuck that was, or what the fucking the name of the tea was. But I just wanted green tea. It didn't matter what type of tea. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to be smart. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of the times I get these disgusted looks by the black woman a lot of the times, man, because the self-hatred is real, man. And that's why a lot of men are dating Latinas, they're dating Asian women, you know what I'm saying?
Black woman, I don't care who they date. I just need you to start also opening up your options. That's what they're calling it these days. Open up your options. If you're in college, don't just stick to the little black community they have carved out for you, because you're missing a lot of opportunities. On these college campus, they got the black student unions or the black caucus or whatever y'all call it on your college campus today. And through those, they have different black events. Or whether you go to black Greek parties, or you only stick with the black people and you have your little college dorm parties or whatever. Don't do that. Do not do that. Or if you do that, don't do that by itself. You make sure you go to spread out your horizons and see what's there available to you.
And they're dating white women.
Good. And we should applaud them. Please. Go. Because if this is what black women have to deal with, and you feel that you better suited with somebody of a different race, then take your hatred over there. Which a lot of people are already seeing why a lot of black women are mad and so-called have attitudes, because of what they have to deal with. So go and be happy and be merry.
You know, they tired of your shit. You know, a lot of the times you bitches don't know that what you do is hazardous to the race and it destroys everything. You know, like fucking joining the fucking feminist movement. That shit is coming to bite you in the ass. It's coming back. All this shit right now is happening right now. The food stamp we're getting, that shit is happening right now for your ass.
Listen, black women wouldn't have a problem with the food stamps if they weren't opening up their legs to men or males who have no sense of honor, no sense of dignity, no sense of family, and shuck their responsibilities as men. Okay? Black women wouldn't have a problem at this point with food stamps because they wouldn't be on welfare, taking care of these kids that you all have abandoned. And it doesn't matter which race you go to, whatever race it is. I believe I read the other day that 92% of interracial relationships with black men end in single parenthood. 92%. So if this is what you want for your children, then you will stick with just this as your option. If this is not what you want, then choose differently.
Oh yeah, this is the payback, bitch. All them years of staying on that welfare and not like getting off of it and bettering yourself, that shit is coming back right now. It just takes years to get back to you. See, one thing about Uncle Sam, once he's done with his fucking tools, he throws them away. His job is done. Don't need the tools anymore. Time to throw them away. Back in the day, they rewarded you for turning against the black man with crumbs. It wasn't a few $1 million or a few $100,000 all at once. Anyway, they gave you crumbs, and you said, "Fuck the black man. I'm going over here to go get this welfare check, bitch." And this is what's happening to you. Now, it's gonna be fucking chaos everywhere. Motherfuckers gonna be out there selling more drugs. There's gonna be crime everywhere. This motherfuckers gonna be getting jacked for their shoes. Okay? People are gonna get jacked. There's gonna be a lot more selling pussy. As I saw the other night when I saw them hoes out there standing on the fucking corner, waiting for a trick to show up. Cause they gotta get their fucking phone bill paid or their rent fixed. And I swear to God, I thought I saw somebody's mama standing on the corner. And that's a crying shame, man. She don't even look like a hooker. Cause she ain't got no ass or no breasts or something was wrong with her. I mean, it looked like she ain't been exercising. Big old stomach sticking out on the corner. Well, damn, can you do some exercise, man? Shit. It just looked like you just got out there. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my subscribers said, the smart ones are getting out there early. Get out there early right now and sell that pussy. Because Uncle Sam is cutting that fucking shit off, man. And this is the biggest payback. See, you don't never trust the system. The system is rigged, and we told you that from the get-go. We told you black bitches that no, the system is rigged. Don't trust it. And look what happened right now. By February 1st, some of you mother.
Oh, huh. There is a God. They cut his butt off. Or he got cut off, or what have you. But, this is what we got to deal with. Sorry, I had to plug in my phone. This was going to die. But, this is serious. You have to ask yourself, are you going to continue this? With most of the men thinking like this? This is what's out there. This is the hate that they have for you. This is the hate that they have for you. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Because if they're not treating you with respect, if they're not, they're expecting you to pay for everything, they don't have a job, but they want to have sex, and knowing that sex could lead to children that they can't take care of, they don't love you. So start making better decisions. Look at him. Look at the disrespect that he has for you. And don't just think that, oh, this is just one individual. Because you can look in the black community and see that it is not. That a majority of them feel this way.